For months, the entire world has been asking just one simple question: will the United States and Iran finally reach a lasting understanding? Or will tension return once again? Ladies and gentlemen, now Iran has made its own position very clear in front of the entire world, not just the US. Well, according to reports, Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Baghir, he said Iran remains willing to continue diplomacy, but only if the US fully respects the recently signed understanding and avoids action that Tehran considers provocative. He also declared that Iran's control over the Strait of Hormuz, that's non-negotiable, and warned that Tehran is prepared to defend its interests if necessary. And at the very same time, Iranian officials confirmed that implementation of new agreements involving Oman, it will begin over the coming weeks. Now, these statements significant because the Strait of Hormuz remains one of the world's most strategically important waterways. Every major country is watching developments over there, so any increase in tension could immediately affect global shipping, oil supplies, and financial market. Well, Iran says that diplomacy remains possible here, but only if mutual commitments are respected. The United States, in the meantime, continues insisting that negotiations should reduce regional tension and it should improve long-term security here. In the meantime, diplomatic experts say that peace negotiations rarely move in one straight line. There are advances, there are setbacks. Public statements often sound stronger than private discussion, and both the governments frequently send different kind of messages to domestic and international audience. And that is why many analysts believe that diplomacy between Washington and Tehran that will remain uncertain for some time now. In fact, one statement can create hope here. Even after the guns fall silent, the shadow war that never really ends. Behind every military conflict, there is another battle that most people never see. A battle fought through intelligence agencies, secret informers, cyber operations, and espionage. And now Israel claims it has uncovered another chapter of that invisible war. Ladies and gentlemen, according to Israeli officials, a 20-year-old US citizen living in Jerusalem has been arrested on allegation of spying for Iran here. Investigators claim the suspect maintained contact with an individual who is linked to Iran, photographed sensitive location across Israel, and received payments for carrying out assigned tasks here. In the meantime, Israelis and Shin-based security agencies jointly investigated the case, and officials say that formal security-related charges are now expected. If these allegations are proven in the court, they once again highlight how modern conflicts are now no longer fought only by armies here. Today, a smartphone can become an intelligence tool, a photograph can become military information, and an ordinary civilian can become part of an international espionage investigation. Israeli officials, they say that they have witnessed a rise in alleged Iranian intelligence activity in recent years. They claim that foreign intelligence networks increasingly use encrypted messaging apps, social media platforms, financial incentives just to recruit people willing to gather the information here. Iran has reportedly rejected many similar accusations in the past though. Well, while Israel, that nation continues strengthening its counter-intelligence operation. And this particular story reminds us that in today's world, information has become as valuable as weapons. Countries are no longer protecting only their borders, they are protecting their data, their military facility, and their intelligence network.